The world is filled with mysteries hidden in plain sight, whispers woven into the fabric of our lives. These signs, elusive, subtle, yet profound, are not for everyone to see. They are not painted with the garish brushstrokes of the obvious, but instead lie beneath the surface, waiting for eyes that look beyond the ordinary. They're like shadows that dance when the light bends just so, like songs only the soul can hear. These are the signs meant for the true believers. True believers, those who see with more than sight, who trust in the unseen, who hold faith as their compass in a world obsessed with proof. But what are these signs, and why are they veiled from those who doubt? Let me take you on a journey, not a journey across oceans or mountains, but inward, to that place where belief begins. Do you feel it, that whisper at the edge of your consciousness, that flicker, faint but persistent, that tells you there is more to this life than meets the eye? Perhaps you've noticed the strange way the wind carries a certain scent when you're on the cusp of change, or how the stars seem to shift, spelling out a message only you can understand. Not everyone feels it. Not everyone sees it. Some people will walk this earth blind to the signs around them, deaf to the voice of the universe. They will laugh at those who claim to see, dismissing their visions as fantasy, as wishful thinking. But here's the truth. The signs are not for them. They are for you. You who dares to believe. You who sees not just with your eyes, but with your heart, your spirit. True believers understand something that logic alone cannot grasp. Not everything in this world can be measured, categorized, or explained. There is a rhythm to life, a song that plays beneath the noise, and it calls out to those who are willing to listen. It calls out to you, beckoning you to step closer, to lean in, to trust. But belief is not an easy road. It is not the well-lit path where every step is clear and every answer is certain. No, belief asks something of you. It demands your courage, your trust, your willingness to look foolish in the eyes of the world. It's like stepping off the edge of a cliff, trusting not that the ground will catch you, but that the air will hold you. Can you do that? Can you trust in what you cannot see? The signs are not loud. They do not shout or demand your attention. They are whispers. They are the sudden, unexplainable feeling of warmth in your chest when you're about to make a choice. They are the stranger's words that arrive like a key unlocking a door you didn't know was there. They are the dreams that linger long after you wake, painting pictures of possibilities you hadn't dared to imagine. Don't you? Some will say it's coincidence, randomness, the mind playing tricks, and maybe that's true for them. But you know better, don't you? Deep down you feel it. The world is not random. Life is not a series of accidents strung together like beads on a thread. There is a pattern, a purpose, a design, and those signs, the ones that only true believers can see, they are the breadcrumbs leading you to the truth. But here's the thing about belief. It's not passive. It's not about sitting still and waiting for miracles to unfold in front of you. No, belief is active. It's alive. It requires you to participate, to open your eyes, to pay attention. To see the signs, you must first be willing to look, really look. Look with curiosity, with wonder, with the knowledge that what you see may not make sense at first. And that's okay. The signs are often wrapped in paradox. They come when you least expect them in ways you might not recognize at first. A door closes and you think it's the end, but it's really the beginning of something greater. A storm rolls in and you curse the rain, not realizing it's watering the seeds you planted long ago. These are the signs, the ones that only true believers can see. They don't come to convince you. They come to confirm what you already know deep inside. They come to guide you when the path is unclear, to remind you that you are not alone, that the universe, God, the divine, whatever name you give it, is speaking to you, always, constantly, if only you have the ears to hear. And here's the most beautiful part. The more you believe, the more you see. It's as if the act of believing sharpens your vision, tunes your hearing, awakens your senses. It's not that the signs weren't there before. They were, but belief brings them into focus, like stars suddenly coming alive in the night sky. Some will tell you it's foolish to believe in what you cannot prove. They will ask for evidence, for facts, for charts and graphs to back up your claims. And you will smile because you know the truth isn't always something you can hold in your hands. Sometimes the truth is something you hold in your heart. The signs are there for those who are ready to see them. They are there for you. They are there in the silence of the morning, in the laughter of a child, in the way the light dances on the water. They are there in the moments a heart feels full for no reason can explain, and in the moments when you feel broken, but somehow know you heal. And so I ask you, are you willing to believe? Are you willing to see the signs that others dismissed, to trust the whispers that others ignored? Because if you are, the world will open up to you in ways you cannot imagine. You will see beauty where others see nothing. You will find hope in the darkest of places. You will walk through this life with the knowledge that you are part of something much greater than yourself. Belief is a sacred thread, delicate yet unbreakable, connecting the visible and the invisible. When you choose to believe, you step into a realm where ordinary things become extraordinary. The flutter of a bird's wings becomes a message, a song becomes a guide, and a stranger's smile feels like an answer to a question you hadn't spoken aloud. It's as though the universe itself conspires to meet you halfway, revealing its secrets piece by piece, as if testing your commitment to. But belief does not come without its trials. It is not for the faint of heart. There will be moments when the signs feel like riddles, when their meaning is obscured, when the path ahead is shrouded in mist. In those moments, doubt will creep in, whispering its insidious questions. What if you're wrong? What if this is all in your head? What if the signs mean nothing at all? True believers understand that doubt is not the enemy of belief, but its companion. Doubt sharpens belief, chiseling it into something resilient, something unshakable. For every time you question, every time you wonder, and yet still choose to believe, your faith grows stronger. You learn to see doubt not as a barrier, but as a bridge, carrying you closer to the truth. And on the other side of that bridge, the signs become clearer, brighter, more undeniable. There is a peculiar beauty in these signs, a kind of poetry that defies explanation. A feather drifting down from a cloudless sky, a clock stopping at the exact moment you think of someone you've lost, a song on the radio that seems to answer the very question weighing on your heart. These are not random occurrences. They are invitations. Invitations to pause, to reflect, to trust that there is a force at work far greater than you. And yet these signs are not just for comfort or reassurance. They are calls to action. To see the signs is one thing, to act on them is another. The signs may lead you to take risks, to step into the unknown, to pursue a path that defies logic. They may ask you to let go of what is safe and familiar, to embrace change even when it feels terrifying. This is the cost of belief. The willingness to follow where the signs lead, even when you cannot see the destination. True believers know this journey is not without its sacrifices. You may lose the approval of others, those who cannot see what you see. You may find yourself standing alone, misunderstood, as you follow a path that only you can perceive. But in that solitude, there is also a profound connection to the universe, to yourself, to the divine. It is in these moments, when you feel most alone, that the signs often shine the brightest, reminding you that you are never truly alone. The signs are also mirrors, reflecting back to you the truths you may not want to face. They reveal your fears, your doubts, your wounds, not to condemn you, but to heal you. They show you what you need to release, what you need to embrace, who you are, and who you are becoming. They ask you to grow, to evolve, to step into the fullness of your being. And this growth is not always comfortable. It is often messy, painful, and uncertain. But it is also necessary. For it is through this process of becoming that you earn the clarity to see the signs more fully. And what of those who cannot see, those who dismiss belief as foolishness, who ridicule the idea of signs and faith? True believers understand that not everyone is ready. The signs are not hidden to punish or exclude, but to protect. For those who are not ready to see, the signs would be meaningless, even harmful. Belief is a responsibility, a power that must be wielded with care. And so the signs remain veiled, waiting patiently for the moment when the heart is ready to receive them. But readiness is not about perfection. It is not about having all the answers or living without doubt. It is about openness. It is about being willing to admit that there is more to life than what we can see, touch, or measure. It is about surrendering the need for control and embracing the mystery. And when you do, the signs appear not as proof, but as a promise that you are on the right path, that you are supported, that you are seen. The beauty of the signs is that they are as unique as the individuals who see them. For some, they come in the form of nature, the way a tree bends toward the light, the sudden appearance of a rainbow after a storm. For others, they come through people, a chance encounter, a kind word, a gesture of love. And for others still, they come in dreams, in visions, in moments of stillness, when the soul speaks louder than the mind. There is no formula, no map, no instruction manual for understanding these signs. They are deeply personal, meant for you and you alone. This is what makes them so powerful. They remind you that you are part of something vast and infinite, yet intimately connected to the divine in a way that is uniquely yours. They remind you that you matter, that your journey is significant, that your life is a thread in the grand tapestry of existence. As you walk this path of belief, you may find that the signs become not just moments of guidance, but a way of life. You begin to see them everywhere, in everything. The world becomes alive with meaning, each moment pregnant with possibility. This is the gift of belief. It transforms the mundane into the miraculous, the ordinary into the extraordinary. It opens your eyes to the beauty, the magic, the sacredness of life. And so the journey continues. The signs will keep appearing, not to tell you where to go, but to remind you that you are never lost. They will guide you, challenge you, comfort you, and transform you. They will call you to live with courage, with faith, with love. And as you follow them, you will find that the journey itself is the destination. Because in the end, belief is not about the signs at all. It is about what they awaken in you. It is about the way they teach you to trust, to hope, to dream. It is about the way they connect you to something greater than yourself. And it is about the way they lead you home, not to a place, but to the truth of who you are. Belief is a journey without end, a current that carries you deeper into the mystery of existence. It does not stop at the first sign or the 10th. It beckons you forward, ever forward, with the promise that there is always more to discover, always more to understand. Each sign you encounter is a thread in a larger tapestry, one that you can only begin to glimpse as you open your heart to the infinite. And while the patterns may remain incomplete, the act of seeking brings meaning to the journey itself. The signs do not always reveal themselves with clarity. Sometimes they appear like fragments of a dream, disjointed, fleeting, and barely within reach. In those moments, it is easy to dismiss them as products of imagination, to doubt their significance. But true believers know that even the faintest of signs holds meaning, even if it takes time for its purpose to unfold. A momentary glimpse of light, a word overheard in passing, an image that stays with you long after it is gone. These are not accidents, but invitations. Invitations to pause, to reflect, to trust that what you have seen or felt is part of something much larger than you. Belief, however, is not meant to be an escape from reality. It is not about retreating into fantasy or avoiding the challenges of life. On the contrary, it is about engaging with life more fully, with a deeper sense of presence and awareness. To see the signs is to recognize that every moment, no matter how ordinary, is infused with potential. The hum of the world around you, the rise and fall of your own breath, the rhythm of footsteps on a quiet street. All of these can become signs if you allow yourself to see them as such. But the path of belief is not without struggle. There will be times when the signs seem to disappear, when the world feels silent and unresponsive. You may cry out in frustration, questioning why the guidance you once felt so strongly has now faded into the background. These moments of silence are not punishments or failures. They are opportunities to deepen your faith. Just as the stars are still present in the sky, even when hidden by clouds, the signs are always there, waiting for you to rediscover them. True believers understand that faith is not about certainty. It is about perseverance. It is about continuing to seek even when the path ahead is unclear. It is about holding on to the knowledge that the signs will return when the time is right. And when they do, they often come with even greater clarity, as if to reward your patience and persistence. The signs may appear in unexpected ways, in moments you could never have predicted, reminding you that the universe operates on a timeline all its own. There is a quiet courage in choosing to believe. It is a choice that often sets you apart, that asks you to walk a path that others may not understand. You may find yourself doubted, questioned, even ridiculed for your willingness to see meaning where others see none. But true believers are not deterred by the skepticism of others. They know that belief is not about convincing anyone else. It is about staying true to what resonates within their own soul. The signs are a deeply personal language, one that only you can interpret. And it is in this uniqueness that their power lies. As you follow the signs, you begin to notice patterns, connections that weave through your life like a golden thread. You start to see how seemingly unrelated events are part of a larger story, a story that is uniquely yours, yet also connected to the greater whole. The signs teach you to trust in the unfolding of that story, even when it takes unexpected turns. They remind you that every detour, every delay, every moment of uncertainty is part of the journey, not a deviation from it. The beauty of the signs is that they meet you where you are. They do not demand that you be perfect, that you have all the answers, or that you never falter. They come to you in your moments of joy and in your moments of despair, offering guidance and reassurance. They are a testament to the idea that you are never truly alone, that there is a force, call it the universe, the divine, or simply love, that is always with you, always guiding you toward your highest good. But belief is not a passive state. It asks something of you. It asks you to pay attention, to remain open, to act on what you see. The signs are not there to make decisions for you. They are there to illuminate the possibilities before you. It is up to you to choose, to take the steps that align with your heart and your intuition. And in making those choices, you become an active participant in the creation of your life. This act of participation is what transforms belief into a living force. It is what allows you to move through the world with a sense of purpose and connection. The signs are not separate from you. They are a reflection of the energy you bring to the world. When you move with intention, when you approach life with a spirit of curiosity and wonder, the signs become more vibrant, more frequent, more undeniable. Melanie, it is as if the universe is responding to your willingness to engage with it, mirroring back the faith and openness you carry within you. And yet, the signs are not always easy to follow. They may lead you to places that challenge you, that push you out of your comfort zone, that ask you to let go of what no longer serves you. This is the paradox of belief. It brings both comfort and discomfort, both clarity and uncertainty. But true believers understand that growth often comes from the places that feel the most uncomfortable. The signs do not lead you away from life's challenges. They lead you through them, helping you to find meaning and strength in the process. To believe is to embrace the unknown, to dance with the mystery of existence. It is to trust that there is a rhythm to life, even when you cannot hear the music. It is to see beauty in the chaos, order in the disorder, light in the darkness. The signs are not about providing you with easy answers. They are about inviting you to ask deeper questions. They are about guiding you to a place of greater understanding, not just of the world around you, but of yourself. Belief is a gift, but it is also a choice. It is a choice to see the world not as a collection of random events, but as a tapestry of meaning and connection. It is a choice to trust in the unseen, to listen to the whispers of your intuition, to follow the signs even when they lead you into uncharted territory. And in making that choice, you open yourself up to a life that is richer, fuller, more alive. The journey of belief is not one you take alone. As you follow the signs, you begin to notice the ways in which your path intersects with the paths of others. You encounter kindred spirits, people who share your sense of wonder and faith. These connections are not coincidences. They are signs in themselves, reminders that we are all connected, that we are all part of something greater than ourselves. The signs teach us not only to trust in the universe, but also to trust in each other, to see the divine in one another, to recognize that we are all walking this path together. And so the journey continues, a dance between the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen. The signs will keep appearing, guiding you, challenging you, inspiring you. They will remind you of the beauty and the mystery of life, of the infinite possibilities that exist within each moment. They will call you to live with courage, with faith, with love, and to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. Belief is a fire that burns quietly but steadily, a light that refuses to be extinguished, no matter how fierce the winds of doubt may howl. It resides deep within, a constant presence, even when life's circumstances threaten to obscure it. True believers understand that the world around them is not the ultimate truth, but merely a canvas upon which unseen forces paint their designs. The signs are those brush strokes, subtle yet deliberate, guiding the attentive eye toward meaning. The journey of seeing these signs is one of surrender and trust, not in the sense of relinquishing agency, but in embracing the possibility that there is more than meets the eye. To surrender is to lean into the unknown with an open heart, to walk forward even when the road ahead is dark. And trust is the anchor that keeps you steady, the belief that the darkness is not emptiness, but a space where light is being prepared. In moments of silence, when the noise of the world has faded, the signs often speak the loudest. These moments may come when you least expect them, while sitting by a window watching the rain trace delicate patterns on the glass, or while standing at the edge of the ocean, feeling the waves rush over your feet. They may arise in the stillness of early morning when the world is not yet awake, or in the solitude of a long walk, where your thoughts can wander freely. In these quiet spaces, you begin to notice the subtle hints that life offers. A whisper of intuition, a sudden sense of clarity, a feeling of connection that defies explanation. These signs are not bound by logic or reason. They transcend the limitations of the human mind. To try to rationalize them is to miss their essence. for they speak not to the intellect, but to the soul. They are reminders that there is a wisdom beyond understanding, a force that moves through all things, weaving a story far greater than we can comprehend. True believers learn to listen with their hearts, to trust in the language of symbols and synchronicities, to see the poetry in what others might dismiss as coincidence. But belief is not a solitary act. It is a bridge that connects us to others. As you begin to see the signs, you may find yourself drawn to those who share your sense of wonder, who look at the world with the same quiet reverence. These connections are not accidental. They are signs in themselves, affirmations that you are not alone on this journey. The people you encounter, the conversations you share, the moments of understanding that pass between you, all of these are threads in the intricate tapestry of life. And yet there will be times when the signs ask you to walk alone. These are the moments of transformation, when belief becomes not just something you hold, but something that holds you. In solitude, you come face to face with yourself, with your fears, your hopes, your doubts. It is in these moments that the signs often take on a new significance, offering guidance not from the outside, but from within. A dream, a thought, a feeling. These internal signs are just as powerful as the external ones, reminding you that the journey is as much inward as it is outward. True believers understand that seeing the signs is only the beginning. The real challenge lies in acting on them. It is one thing to recognize a sign. It is another to let it shape your choices, to follow where it leads even when the path is uncertain. This is where courage comes in, the courage to trust in something greater than yourself, to take risks, to step into the unknown. The signs may ask you to let go of what is comfortable, to embrace change, to face challenges that test your strength and resolve. But in doing so, they lead you to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. The signs are also reminders of the interconnectedness of all things. They teach us that we are not isolated beings, but part of a vast and intricate web of life. Each sign is a thread in that web, a point of connection that ties us to the greater whole. To see the signs is to recognize that your actions, your choices, your very presence in the world have an impact far beyond what you can see. It is to understand that every moment, every decision, every interaction is part of a larger story, one that is unfolding in ways you may never fully understand. This understanding brings with it a sense of responsibility. To believe is not just to see the signs, but to live in alignment with them. It is to honor the guidance they offer, to act with integrity, to strive to make the world a better place in whatever way you can. The signs are not there to serve you alone. They are there to remind you of your role in the greater tapestry of life, to call you to a life of purpose and meaning. But belief is not always a smooth path. There will be moments of doubt, moments when the signs seem to fade, when the connection you once felt so strongly begins to waver. These moments are not failures. They are opportunities for growth. True believers know that doubt is not the opposite of belief, but an essential part of it. It is through questioning, through wrestling with uncertainty, that belief is refined and strengthened. Each time you choose to believe despite the doubt, you deepen your connection to the signs, to the universe, to yourself. The signs often come in unexpected ways, challenging you to expand your understanding, to see beyond the surface. A conversation with a stranger, a song on the radio, a chance encounter that feels anything but random. These are not mere coincidences, but messages waiting to be received. The signs may not always make sense in the moment. Their meaning may only become clear with time. True believers learn to trust in this unfolding, to be patient, to let the story reveal itself in its own time. As you continue on this journey, you may find that the signs begin to shape not just your actions, but your very way of being. They teach you to live with intention, to approach each day with a sense of wonder and curiosity, to see the sacred in the ordinary. The world becomes alive with meaning, a living, breathing tapestry of signs and symbols. Each moment becomes an opportunity to connect, to grow, to discover. The signs also teach you to let go. To believe is to accept that not everything can be controlled, that some questions may never be answered, that some mysteries are meant to remain mysteries. This letting go is not an act of resignation, but of trust, a trust that there is a greater plan at work, even if you cannot see it. It is a surrender to the flow of life, a recognition that the signs will guide you where you need to go, even if the path is not the one you would have chosen. True believers understand that belief is not about certainty, but about faith. It is about choosing to see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. It is about finding meaning in the chaos, beauty in the struggle, light in the darkness. The signs are not a promise of an easy life, but a reminder that you are not alone, that there is a force guiding you, supporting you, loving you. And so the journey continues. Each day brings new signs, new opportunities, new challenges. The path may twist and turn, but it always leads you closer to the truth, to the heart of what it means to believe. The signs are there, waiting to be seen, waiting to guide you, waiting to remind you of the beauty and the mystery of life. All you have to do is believe. Belief is not a conclusion, but an invitation, a call to see beyond the visible, to trust in the whispers of the universe, and to journey ever deeper into the mystery of existence. The signs, subtle and profound, are threads that weave through our lives, connecting us to a greater tapestry of meaning and purpose. They remind us that even in the silence, the unknown, and the struggle, there is guidance waiting to be uncovered. To see the signs is to live with open eyes and an open heart, to embrace the interconnectedness of all things, and to trust in the unfolding of a story far greater than ourselves. It is a journey of courage, faith, and wonder, one that challenges us to grow and inspires us to act. True belief does not demand certainty. It only asks that we listen, trust, and continue forward, one sign at a time.